most crawling. Look at this picture.
Oh my gosh!
How cute. Look at those tiny little twofers.
He's just too cute for his own good.
He is so stupidly cute.
I love it.
Last night, this is what was going down. He was like banging on this book.
Living his best life.
He was. He's so cute.
Oh, how often do you get to see him?
At least every week, because we do movie night. So Saturday we're gonna go swimming, and then we'll do movie night afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you gonna take him swimming?
The Parker Rec Center.
Yeah, that's where I learned how to swim.
Is it? No way.
Yeah. Yeah, it used to be really tiny. Not what it is now. And yeah.
Let's see this. He might be crawling in this. Oh my god, he's crawling.
Oh, look at a little nugget.
Oh my god, he figured it out.
That's adorable. That's adorable. He's like Arnie crawling.
Yes, he is. Oh my god, he figured it out.
I love it. I love it.
They're in so much trouble.
They're in a lot. Now he's mobile.
He's so proud of himself.
Oh my god. I love. Super cute. So we have a new movement unlocked, a new level.
Oh my god. That is amazing.
I love it.
He's such a sweet boy. He really is. He's like so sweet.
Is he easygoing?
Yeah, he's super easygoing. I know.
It's
He's
rare.
just, I know. And like he's down game for whatever.
Whatever's thrown at him.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh my god, do you have Twinkies?
I do.
I'm so eating one of
I know. Everyone has said that. They're like, oh
those.
my
Because you
god.
have ding dongs.
That's what I had earlier today.
I was like, well, that's so random that you had a ding dong, right? I was thinking to myself, like, that's like a random thing, but okay. And now I get it.
Why I had a ding
Oh
dong.
my god. Do you know Twinkies are my secret, like, fat girl,
It's a lot of people's. I've been
like,
noticing that. Yeah.
Oh my god.
My client yesterday, she goes to leave and she looks at me. I'm like, you can take one. And she grabs one and then she looks at me again. I'm like, you can have two. And she grabs the second one and she's like, thank you.
I like, if I'm having the worst day.
It's your comfort.
Oh my god, for sure.
Yeah.
During COVID, I was getting it all the time.
Oh yeah. Well, and she was so funny. She's like, I'm gonna eat these in my car. My husband can't see them, and I'm gonna have to throw these wrappers away somewhere.
I know, it's like your inner fat girl
Totally.
comes out.
That's the ding
And
dong.
everybody has one.
Oh, totally. We all do. I'm like, I need chocolate in here, and then they came as a case. I was like, perfect. Yeah, these guys need they need a replacement.
We're just gonna go with it.
We're just gonna do it. Keep it on schedule because I'd rather be cautious than not.
Yeah.
And keep that tension on your hair.
Yeah.
Because like the cylinders look great, but I also think that's because you have the invisibles.
Yeah.
And it kind of like protects those cylinders. So a lot of times I can tell by the cylinder where you're at.
And I thought we would do 2 move-ups, then
Mm-mm.
1 move-up, then a
Nope.
full.
One move up and then a full. I let you do, I think, 2 move ups once. I think you're going somewhere.
Oh, okay.
And like we didn't have the time, you needed it.
Yeah. And then there was that time I had to take them out myself.
Yep.
Didn't go well.
Nope. You brought them back.
But I got them back, yeah. Your silly believes the hair.
Yep. Yep.
So, you know,
It worked.
Trevor was permanently scarred.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's okay.
He's not the only one. It won't be the last one that has got to pull extensions out for somebody.
I know, and he's now, you know,
Can handle it.
for his next wife. We'll be ready for that.
Oh, have you talked to him at all?
Yeah, I accidentally shipped something to his house, so I was texting him today being like, you're going to be getting some pants.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't believe he is scooting.
That's cute. So when are you getting a puppy? Still on the fence?
It's a weird, like, on the fence, but like wanting to do the right one. The right thing. Do I want
Take the time.
Yes, exactly.
Because this is your child, essentially.
Yeah. I have been looking at.
Still a big breed?
No.
Oh.
Have you seen a Kava food before?
That's what I wanted if I didn't get Rue.
Yeah.
They're adorable. A lot of people think that's what Rue is.
Do you have?
I love that Martin.
Yes. Do you have like a breeder you looked at?
Doodle me.
Doodle me.
Try. You can try typing in Doodle me, doodles, and then it should bring up. Because I forgot the exact, but it's like Doodle me, but then put a space and then put doodles, and you'll have to find the website. But I can tell you which one. And they always have like they do doodles, so, and they have different litters. All the litters are raised in the house. They're very ethic on how they breed. They're kind of like, because you know, doodles are considered mutts.
Yeah.
AC does not work on them. So this is like.
Okay. You find it. So my friend.
Take that baby with you to come see me.
I know. I'm bringing. Has Poppy.
Adorable.
Poppy is like 15 pounds.
Yep.
So she's really small. They don't all have to be that small, but I saw this woman at Home Depot who had a 5-month-old doodle that was just like chill. So chill, just chilling in her
That's rude.
shopping cart, right? Like, not a care in the world. Like, how awesome would it be to get a doodle? They're like $2 grand.
My guys, they were. Ruby was $1,200.
Yeah.
They're local. They're like right down the street from me.
Okay.
And they have different. Like I said, I think they have. I can never pronounce it. It's Shih Tzus and Shih-Poo or whatever it is.
Yeah.
That's their litters they have right now. They've had the Cockapoo.
Yeah, but I just the Kavas are so like I
Oh, the
love.
Kava, yeah.
I like
Cavalier.
the Cavalier King
Yeah.
Charles. I might do a Cavalier King Charles. There's a breeder of those here in Denver, and I love those.
They're adorable. I would do one of those. My client has Kava, what?
Yeah.
Who, best dog ever.
If she's got the name of her breeder,
I think they went out of state.
that's okay.
Okay.
I'm not opposed to out of state.
Okay, because there's a bunch of good ones that are out of state that you can either have a nanny fly with them,
Yeah.
or you can go pick them up.
Yeah. And then I kind of want a black and tan marked one, but I think those might be really expensive. But I just
Apricot. Apricot is the
That-
next one.
that one that I was showing you. It's actually not my favorite color.
See, that's my favorite. That's what
Yeah.
Ruby was supposed to be that color.
If they're that, then they need to be that in white. I want that patchy.
That marking.
Yeah.
See, and that's how Ruby was as a puppy. She had the white, she had the marking, and now she's fucking white.
Yeah.
So she's got a purple tail and purple ears now. Balayaged.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I love that.
Oh, trying to do it on her. I had her in the sink and she's laying there chilling and balayaging, literally on a balayage board. And
Yeah.
she's just like, all right, mom. But then it had to sit for 10 minutes.
Uh-oh.
And then she like wanted to jump. And then blue, purple started getting everywhere. I was like,
Oh,
oh god.
boy.
But we got through it. And it was the cutest thing ever.
By the way, love your overalls.
Thank you.
You are so petite that, like, it's such a cute look.
Thank you.
You know, you need at the bottom of it,
Huh.
like big ass Doc Martens.
Yes. Well, usually I wear my really big neon shoes.
Yeah.
Or my big chunky Vans.
Yes.
But
which are all cute, and like I can see why you wouldn't work in the docks, but like this.
I have
docks,
a pair.
Yeah.
And anytime I wear them on stage. And even though it's just for now, I'm always cut.
Yeah.
I've never been able to fully break them in because I only wear them.
I fucking love my docks. I wear them all the time.
Once they're broken in, they're good.
Yeah.
It's
You should look at like next pair you get. Don't get the true leather. Get the vegan leather. They're super supple. Yeah, and soft, and they hold up, but they're super supple and soft, and they break in really easily.
Yeah.
How much was that? A lot of hair fall?
No.
Okay.
That was typical. If it ever is, I will show you and go, girl, we need to talk. No, it was normal.
I've been washing it. I mean, you're like, yeah, no shit, girl. You keep coming in like this. I'm washing it much, which for me is healthier.
Yeah.
I also needed to build the oil back up in it and like retrain it.
Yeah. From being from short to long too.
Mm-hmm.
That's just been like bugging the shit out
Yeah,
of
it has
here.
been.
Move up as much needed. Or a removal.
Yes,
A
yes.
removal.
It's been bugging the hell out of me. More has been bugging me the ripples, but I understood this was
Gonna happen.
gonna be the way,
Yeah.
so we could rest my head. Okay, just because I can see it in the mirror, I'm dreaming of that Elsa hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my hair vitamins going so that my hair grows long, so that it doesn't look crazy.
Hold on. Let me see if I have fresh ones I could put in it.
You don't have to.
It makes my life easier. Because then I don't have to cut all the strings off. Just let me check.
Okay.
I may not. Let's see what I have in.
Okay.
It might be Brunette Central or Blonde. Let's see which one I have. So I just did an install. What was that one? Because the 20 is that flat one. That one's just been washed.
No, that's great.
Brunette. That's a pinky one. I really got that one.
Yeah, that is super pink.
That's what I've been telling you. Even though it's one shade darker,
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys. I think this
Ooh, I see one. Look how good I'm getting at this.
You're like picking it out, yeah. I'm like from the back. Here's another one. And then we just need one more, girl.
Ooh, what's that? That's like champagne-y.
Yeah, it's the same one as this one.
It is? That one looks, this one looks like totally different when you were holding it.
Yeah,
You put this pinky one on
I
me before.
have. That used to be the one I put on you. There's another pinky. Would you ever find this?
I know.
Here are 19.
What are these?
Those are 20.
24?
Yeah. These are
24s.
24s, yeah. 24. That's a 19.
No, this is 24. These are all 24s.
Well, color 19.
Oh, color 19. I'm sorry.
So we got 19, 20, but then there are 24s. Yeah, I have that 19. I mean, we could do 3, or I could take one of your old ones. I have one more spot I can check.
Because you still have my old hair, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
We could use one of those.
It's at home, in storage.
Oh, okay. Of course you got too many of us.
Yeah, I have like a full, like, drawer.
Mm-hmm.
It is filled.
Brunette.
Oh, I have extensions in here.
This is so funny.
We got an issue.
You just get a lot of hair. That's why I get it out. I was gonna say, no wonder you're like, oh, you can have some, right?
Okay, this was the Brunette install.
Yeah.
Alright, I got one other spot. I have a hoarding issue. I think I have one. It was floating around. I think it was a blonde. You saw all the other stuff that I have in packages that I've
Yeah.
touched. Like, I just have packages.
What Those are just capes.
Cape, a shirt, deep conditioning treatments, shower heads.
You probably get so much stuff, huh?
It's insane. Oh, this is. I took it home. Yes. Okay.
Would one of these go
Mhm.
with that?
Mhm.
It's just not as long.
Could we put on the top? I mean, do you want to go back to your 24-inch?
We could. I mean, if you don't have enough hair there to do it, then we don't have to.
I could throw this one in. It's just been curled by me. Doesn't have a root.
Do you want to do it?
Because these are the same. These all they're not washed.
Yeah.
This is a 20 and this is a 20.
Let's
This is
do
just-
it. Katie!
Yay!
So exciting. Also, I just have to know how much money.
So a 24-inch weft is $280. And this is Venus. So when you go to my house, in the bedroom, it looks like a normal dresser. 6 drawers.
This is exciting. Oh, look. Do you need help?
I think I got it. Shove them in there. See, all you gotta ask.
No, I just was looking at it and I was like, it's icy and it's cold looking and
Yeah, that'll be pretty.
it'll be pretty. It'll look really nice if I actually have makeup on. But right now it looks like I'm washed out, but
You're like, I'm slowly dying.
I know. Right now I look
You look fine.
thank you.
It's because you're in a black cape.
And I'm
Your
like
hair's all.
in my no eyebrow situation, I look like Queen Elizabeth.
Oh my god, I love it.
They're there, they're just blonde.
That's me. I have to color mine every single day.
Yeah, I want to go, I want to get them tinted and I just haven't gotten around to doing it. And like, I don't even need them shaped. They've got a really good shape all on their own. They just need to be tinted.
Then they pop.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, dude. I'm sure there's somebody here that does.
Oh, I'm sure there is. You know I'm moving now.
I know you're moving. I know, and I'm like so sad. It's great, and I'm happy for you, and I'm going to be totally fine driving out there. I just happened to move.
I know,
not even
closer.
5 minutes away.
And then now I'm like,
Yeah,
ah,
I'm like,
ha,
well, next time you come.
it's gonna be a little bit of a drive.
Oh.
I'm like, it's gonna be dangerous because there's the Dunkin' Donuts in the parking lot.
There is.
Yeah, there's a Baskin Robbins. There's Fuzzy Tacos.
Come on.
It's, yeah, and then you have like.
Have you been to Fuzzy Tacos?
Oh yeah.
Is it good?
It's so good. Yeah, I love it.
Because there's one in Parker near my mom.
Because where are you now? You were in Park.
I was in Parker, but now I'm literally right across the street on Lone Tree.
Oh.
Yeah, you go back by the golf course, and then like, of course, you drive like really far away from the golf course, and I live in this tiny little house.
It's cute though.
Yeah, it's this cute little. My mom keeps calling it a jewel box of a house. She still hasn't gotten around to getting her rating situation. I just think. Let me grab my phone. I just think she doesn't think she needs it. I don't know. She wants it.
It's just getting around to it.
Yes.
I think when she's fully committed, she will. When
Yes.
she really feels it. and-
Yes.
Okay, so then what our game plan is going to be is we're going to get these out. I'm going to wash you. And then I usually always wash extensions before I put them in. I need to wash those guys.
Yeah.
Dry them.
And then they'll dry to that color.
Because they're the same color, they're just rooted.
Yeah.
And then you'll get that one in there. So, lengthwise, I asked you, are we keeping or removing it? Like back to this length, or do you want to
No, we can keep some more length. I'm
Okay.
fine with that.
So you're like, you look different
You
this
look
time
different
too.
again. Yeah, and I'll be like, yeah.
Took my vitamins this weekend.
Yeah, it's because I saw some beautiful, like to the most of the people I work with, like, yeah, because I couldn't say no to these Elsa white extensions.
What I need to do is just keep white extensions right there.
I know. Well, I do think putting something there, because it's like you're just staring at it, and so it's like, I want that. Yeah, I want that. Is my hair white enough for that?
It should be. I'll pull it over before we complete. But I think it would blend in regardless.
Okay, because I'm blonde. Like, I'm pretty blonde. Yeah. I just might need a tone.
I can do a gloss on you.
Okay.
And while I'm doing the gloss, I can get those guys rocking and rolling. And like I said, I'm only charging you once a year for the hair, so we can play.
Yeah.
We can play.
So much money if you charge for the hair. And like, especially because you get it for free?
It's a part of my contract.
Yeah.
So for my content that I do for them,
yeah,
it's a part of my payment.
Okay. So this will be you'll post this as a dream catchers.
Yep.
Tagged.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then it'll be, I get 10 bundles a month.
Nice.
10 packs. And I've been with them for 4 years.
Yeah, so you have like a ton of hair.
Yeah. And I probably have like 15 of you guys.
Yeah.
Extensions.
Yeah. And do you do the same, like...
You're the only one that gets that.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why? I love you.
You're the one that talked me into this.
Oh,
I probably would have never taken them up.
Yeah.
If I didn't have a client that was asking that was okay with me experimenting with cleaning because I'm such a perfectionist.
Yeah. Oh, baby. I love you.
I love you. It's all for you. I'm like, you're like, yeah, you better not.
No, I will go wherever you go. I'm happy. I would have been happy for you and done it anyway, but I'm really happy it's not
downtown. That's what everyone said.
Yes.
They're like, I know you would have thrived there, but I'm such like a independent as it is, and to be able to still control my own space.
Yeah.
I think is really important, and how close it is to home. Like my husband, I have a feeling is going to be dropping in all the time with Harper.
That'll be amazing.
I know, to come bring me like treats and stuff. Like they've been talking about it, so yeah,
it's gonna be great. And like even just the little bit of extra time that you'll get with your family because you're so close.
I think the biggest thing is I have spun out on that toll road so many times. I'm scared for my life.
Yeah.
I don't have to do that anymore.
That's amazing.
And I've been doing that drive 10 years at least on the toll. And then I used to drive to Cherry Creek.
Right.
Now I'm going to be 10 minutes down the road from my house, all neighborhood driving.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Amazing.
Like I'm 10 minutes from my work right now, and I'm like fucking loving it.
And I think the thing too with my husband and I, you know, we've been talking with cars, and I'm like, well, if I'm this close, if it's bad snow or whatnot, you can just drive me to work, and we can get a really fun car.
Yeah. You get the X6. Don't do the X4. I'm in the X4. Get the X6. It's bigger.
Yeah. That's what we've been talking about. We've been looking at like real trip cars because I don't need that problem. Because if I'm that close, I'm not working.
Yeah.
So it opens up a lot. And then like if I have a gap in my day, I can go home.
Yes, you can go home. You can relax. The other thing is your gas.
Toll bill?
Toll bill.
It was $4,000 last year.
What?
$4,000.
Yeah, and then your gas is gonna go down like so much.
Yeah.
And your stress level, like you don't even realize it. It's amazing. What time you have to get up for work changes. What time you leave the house changes. Like everything changes, and it's amazing.
Well, it was like I had to go to one of my product stores today, and I left my house at 8:50. I didn't get here until about 10. And I went to my product store in and out. And it takes me over an hour.
It's crazy.
And my new location, the product store is in the parking lot.
No way.
Yeah. So it's going to be nice.
Is the product store like Sally Beauty?
Mm-mm.
No.
It's like you'll see Cosmoprof or Salon Centric. I don't know if you've ever seen those guys.
No.
It's like hidden. natural Elsa here. Good thing we are changing this.
Yeah, is it pretty?
It's not bad, it's just like nestled in here in a way that I don't like it.
Don't get like keep these because I do really like this. This was nice,
Okay.
and I liked the like toned down but not toned down blonde.
Like a blonde but not white blonde.
Yeah, I like
Like a
this
honey.
mix of it. Yeah. And you know, sometimes it's like I'm like, I don't like it, and I can't really explain why. This one I liked in that mid-tone.
Love it.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright. There's a hidden one.
You did a good job of hiding them.
I know, these Invisible West, it's just like they kind of like nestle, the
Yeah.
cylinders do. There we go.
Are we gonna do invisible again?
Do you want invisible?
I like it.
Yeah?
I prefer it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start honestly, like when you after I book my appointments with you, I'm gonna start booking like hair, like making sure I have a reminder on my phone to wash my hair the day before.
You're good. You can also come in if you want the time, because I book you for an hour.
Yeah,
If you want your hair washed and blowed out,
yeah,
we can do that too.
yeah.
Because I have a few that do that. They're like, I hate having to wash my hair.
I hate having to wash it, and I hate having to style it.
Yep. So that's an option.
Yeah.
Just text me and let me know.
Okay.
So then I have a heads up for that.
Yeah, and I hold the style really well. Well, the hair holds, not me, but the hair holds the style really well.
Yep.
And so I do that a lot, where I get it styled and I just like let that ride.
I love it. All right, let's get reset up. Come on over here.
Okay.
You're gonna walk out of here today as a new woman.
I know, again.
I hate when I get to the end of these big ones
Mm-hmm.
because it's like ketchup trying to like get it to come out.
Those nails are so nice. I liked those black ones that you had where like they were all a little different. Those were cute too, but I really like these.
Yeah, he came over to me. He's like, I have mermaid color.
I
was
love
like,
it.
Yes. And originally I was gonna have him do like pink and white on me,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was like, no, let's just leave it. Here's mine.
So it's that.
Talking out loud to myself.
So what's new with you guys?
Ah, same old, same old. Harper starts school Monday.
Yeah. Are you not homeschooling?
Nope. So she's been back in school since second semester, first grade.
Okay.
So, and she's excited because she had a tutor this summer, and the tutor is her teacher.
Oh, nice.
Because she was a fourth grade teacher at her school, we knew that, and then she just found out on Tuesday that she's like her teacher.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How come you chose to have a tutor?
I feel like during COVID from the homeschool,
Yeah.
she missed those important times when a teacher is like really over them.
Yeah.
And so I was just kind of getting her caught up on like reading, writing.
Yeah.
She was doing good, but like there was holes in it.
Right, sure.
So we've been kind of just filling those.
I was tutored a lot.
Were you?
Yeah, I had from the hearing issues that I had,
Yeah.
I had a speech, like a slurred speech impediment.
Okay.
So, and you can still hear it sometimes.
I've never heard it on you.
Really?
Never.
Like when I just said slurred speech, I said it funky. I have to slow down when I say certain words. So anyway, I had that, and then I had one for math. Like summer after summer, I struggled a lot with math.
Okay.
And then because I was already having the tutor come, I really enjoyed reading, and so I got like fun tutoring for that.
Okay.
When I started school, I was reading at a second grade level.
Okay.
Like when I was in kindergarten.
Oh, wow. So that was like your jam.
Yeah, it was. To the failure of all else. So, and then one year, like my mom would always do one thing fun and one thing hard. So like I got science one year and math, and yeah, she thought that was a good way to do it for me, especially because I was hard to tutor because I'd get really embarrassed.
That's harder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's why I'm excited that her teacher she's now comfortable with.
Yeah.
From the tutoring.
Yeah. So I was definitely in some of those programs to make sure I didn't get put behind. Because my math was so bad that I could have gotten held back.
You know, they don't do that anymore.
Really?
Okay.
What do? They just provide
Tutor?
more tutoring? No? They would have held me back. I almost got held back twice.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Going into middle school, so, but the other thing to keep in mind was that I was jumping between really advanced school districts and school districts that were really, really behind.
Oh, gotcha.
And then I jumped back to a really good school district.
Yep.
And so they were like, she's behind across the board except for, reading and writing comprehension, right, or whatever.
Yep.
Because I was coming out of the California school districts, which were really bad.
Oh, I get it.
But then when I went back to California, I was advanced.
Yeah.
So, there was another one, I just said advanced funny.
I didn't hear it.
You didn't hear it?
No.
It's like where I put my tongue.
See, Harper has speech as well. We just had her speech teacher reach out to us.
Yeah.
Because she's the same way, how she says her words.
It was all S words.
Uh-huh.
Well, and I garbled words a lot. It was like if I wasn't focusing on what I should be listening to, I was hearing the wrong things, and so I would garble my words because I was like mixing them with the background sound. It's hard to explain it,
Okay.
just because it's an odd hearing issue.
Yeah. I've honestly never heard it from you.
Yeah. Well, good, because we spent a lot of money.
A lot of money on that
Yeah,
one.
yeah. And I have to think a lot about, like I said, tongue placement when I'm speaking. For anything S's and like S's to R's.
Yeah.
And R's back to S's. Those are hard.
Harper's is TH. And she says it is duh.
Yeah.
Like DA. And then her S's, and then there's another, I think it's her Z's.
Yeah. But yeah, so I would mix in. I took a while to talk too, so that was part of it. Part of it because I had two strong older brothers.
Yep.
Right, that kind of talked for me.
Yep.
And part of it because I wasn't paying attention
And it wasn't because I didn't want to pay attention. It was just my brain was overwhelmed with like what I should be listening to.
Yeah, what you were supposed to do.
Yeah, my grandma was actually one of the most helpful in that space.
Oh, really?
She somehow understood it better than other people did.
Mm-hmm.
She would get me into the most quiet place in the house, and she'd just open up. Do you remember how our books had like gold foil backing?
Yes.
And then when you opened them up, there was pictures on the back of the board in the first page.
Yep.
Okay, so she would open it up and be like, there's a bear, there's a cow, there's a cat, there's a dog, there's a horse. And it would just be total silence in whatever room, and she would like,
Just to focus you.
yeah, so she got it way quicker than anybody else did. It was like, I was at overload. And any loud thing going on in the background, I didn't know how to tune it out yet.
Yep. So she was that one for the.
Yeah, she figured it out.
That's so cool
Mhm.
to have someone like that.
Yeah. And she'd do stuff like, the snake goes S, and the, yeah, she did that stuff. My grandma was amazing though. She was like, had all these old wives' tales that were actually true things.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was my grandma too. My grandma, I have a little piece of her. It's the plaque that's underneath my clock right there, that white little. That's from her.
Oh.
I'm gonna keep it in here.
I have these birds. I don't have an obsession for birds, but my grandma did.
Okay.
And when she passed away, I took a bunch of her bird figurines. So I have this red cardinal perfume bird figurine. It's like a glass perfume bottle shaped like a red cardinal. And you take the head off. You take the head off to get into the perfume. And so I put that around, like my picture of Ranger. I've got the red cardinal there. Yeah. Did I show you the cross stitch that my sister-in-law made me? Oh my god, Katie, I cried
What
my
is it?
eyes
Is it
out.
Ranger?
It's of Ranger. And it was my Christmas present, but it took her until May to finish it.
Oh.
And she did this while pregnant, while having a newborn.
She went above and beyond.
Above and beyond. I love her to pieces.
I love that for you.
I'm gonna find this. Okay. So that's him, but that's the picture. It's a picture of Ranger.
That's I thought that was like, wow.
And then if you look, do you see up close? Do you see all the stitches?
Oh my gosh. How long did it take?
It took her months.
I can imagine.
And it's huge, right?
That's huge. It looks like a legit real
It's
photo.
so amazing. She found a photo off of my Instagram.
So you didn't know about this?
No, I didn't know about it. She sent the photo to them.
Uh-huh.
They do it like, it's like cross stitched by numbers or by, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they send it back in all the colors that you need, and
That's so fun.
yeah, and then you cross stitch by number.
Huh.
Oh my god, I cried.
I bet. I would have cried like a baby. I'm like, what did you just do that
I
for?
was weeping. Jack was crying, I was crying. Thea was like, you guys are both crying, but not crying with us.
Oh man. Family.
No.
I am so impressed with how I'm cranking this out. We got 5 minutes. I'm gonna be sitting right next to you while that finishes 5 minutes toner. We're doing this guy. my new Olivia Garden bag?
Yeah.
Matte black. I love it. The other one was like a blue.
Yeah.
This one is like so sweet.
Have you like worn out the other one already?
And it goes great for like the exterior on it, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I travel with it everywhere.
Gotcha.
I feel like you don't do very many before and afters. Am I right?
Of like the photos. I try to.
You do?
Mm.
I just, because I think it would be really cool to see someone's hair who looks nice. Like the hair isn't, you know, like it's, I don't know, blown out, right? Before and after.
Yeah.
Because it's such a dramatic change.
Just the blowout. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But like, not making them look all raggedy in there before.
Yes. Because I think that's what gets done a lot.
Yeah, and it's like, well, of course, if they come in, you know.
And without their hair washed.
Yeah, and like in a bun like mine. And
Yeah, I think it's like it's time. If I get the time in the day
yeah.
to snag them up, I do.
But like, this one's going to be hard for photos.
Yeah.
Although, isn't a day that's overcast like this a good day for photos?
Yes
like
and no.
midday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It like depends if I can get just enough of that light.
Yeah.
But in the morning, it kind of, it moods out. the color more so than anything.
Yeah, that's when you gotta pull out like a light ring or something.
Yeah, I got a reflector. It's to the right of you. I started using that.
Yeah.
And the light ring, the downside is it can be like, it washes out the color in its own sort of way.
Yeah.
I'd love to give you a scalp massage, but can't.
What? Yawning? I know.
If you give me too good a one, I'll be asleep all day.
Right, you're like, and then we're gonna zoom. Yeah.
I know. We'll have an appointment like that one where I
Oh
was
my
like,
God, yeah.
yeah.
You kept nodding off.
I was so tired.
You were done.
I don't even remember what was going on that made me that tired either.
It was
End of intern season, yeah.
You just been going, and then you had your house and all that you were doing, like you were nonstop.
Yeah, and now I'm like, I sleep great. I have been like the last month I've been sleeping so well.
Good.
I know.
That means like you're happy where you're at. This morning when I woke up, I was so tired. I was like, I can fall asleep. It's just not worth it.
Have you ever like on a mental health day and I can't work today?
Yep. Done that with you.
Just know I would never ever been mad at you.
Oh, I know. There's some of you that I'm like, there will be forgiveness because I also know I can squeeze you in somewhere.
Yeah, like I know you'll figure it out.
You could even just flat out say, I'm not feeling it. I'm
Yeah.
like,
All right. Rather have you feel it and do a good
yes,
job than
yes, exactly. You wouldn't even need to be like, oh, my mom's grandma's cat died. You would just be like, I don't want to come in today.
the excuse of it. You're like, just spit it out.
Just tell me. I will not.
Right.
I am so eating a Twinkie before I leave here today.
Do you want one right now?
No, I think I gotta order food.
Okay.
I think I need to eat like real food today.
And
at
then
some
it'll
point.
be your dessert.
And that'll be my
There
dessert.
you go. I like it.
Do you think I can get Chick-fil-A here?
Yeah. Chick-fil-A's right down the street.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I've had them delivered here multiple times.
I think I can do it on that phone. Okay.
Do you grab it?
You do what you're doing and I'll grab it in a sec.
Put this in, and then I'll let you grab it.
Actually, let me see. This one's got to breathe. Do you like my background?
Oh, love it.
Like, and then I did this one too.
Oh.
I am so into these.
Yeah, I love it.
Uber. Yeah, it's not this one. It's that one. Do you want something?
Because it's that weird time.
I know, it's 4 o'clock.
Because it's like, I can't ruin dinner tonight.
Oh.
Because Hubby's cooking.
Yeah, what are you guys having?
No idea. It's always a surprise.
It's always.
It's a surprise. Sometimes it's like, I find it in the oven and it's delivery.
I love Marco's Pizza, but it's really far away.
Mm-hmm.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A's really good. Right down the street.
Oops, another meal. Right, you need some more fries. How about that?
You can get me a fry.
Okay.
I'll eat a fries and it's Johnny.
Okay.
That's
do that.
easy. Can't go wrong with waffle fries.
I know. I know, it's like really short.
Like, all right. I mean, we cut off all the dead ends, so it's gonna grow faster.
Right,
What?
but I need to like start to up my
Vitamins.
vitamins for sure. Alright, waffle fries. We'll get you yeah, done. Uh, 90494 Storms Drive.
Yes.
What's your suite number?
104.
Yep.
Look.
It looked like pictures of Benjamin Franklin.
Yes. You're rocking it.
So excited for Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A is one of the good ones. You can either make it super, super healthy or super, super bad.
I just went for middle of the road bad.
What'd you got?
I just got the meal. waffle fries, sandwich.
Love it.
No mac and cheese or anything.
That mac and cheese, the crust on the top of it,
Yeah.
I love it. Harper hates it, so I always like encourage her to get it.
Yeah.
Because then I
You eat it off the top. That's amazing. That's like a perfect balance of people and stuff.
Yep.
You know, where like they hate something and you love it.
Yep. Works out perfect. All right. Do you need to use the restroom before we start?
Nope. I am ready. No idea.
So just kind of like take
I know.
I was like a move up.
Quick little move up.
I
We're in
know.
and out.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? We'd be like, all right.
It's a late night.
You're going fast though.
I know.
I'll get you in and out before you know it.
I know. I have noticed that you're faster.
My client the other day, I did her extensions and she's like, we used to take like 4 hours.
Yeah, it used to be several hours, and now
Mhm.
it's like a couple hours.
Yeah.
I totally look like Ben Franklin.
Yeah, it's a cute look.
I know, I was like,
You're rocking it
Mm.
like nothing else.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear.
Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a fuzzy Wuzzy.
Oh my god. Then out here earlier underneath this too.
Right, because you said that the only hair on my head that grows is that.
It's that underneath. And it like grows like mighty.
Yeah. Only the rest of my hair would get on board.
If this front would do that, you would be like the happiest
I
person.
would be.
I think
If I could get rid of my receding hairline shit.
Yeah. They have a bunch of new stuff that's coming out.
You know they do, but it only works if you use it forever. You know, it's not like permanent.
No, like full hairline, where they're taking your stem cells.
Really?
Mhm. Yeah, because Terry started talking about it to me at first. She was like, should I do it? I was like, I've seen just a little bit, not a ton of it.
Yeah. How's she doing? Has she come back?
Oh, I want to reach out to her so bad. When I send out an email blast on my moving,
Yeah.
I'm going to reach out to her, I think.
Yeah.
Because I've stalked, I've seen a few, and I think she's still like a pixie, I think, right now.
Yeah.
So, you know I don't do pixies.
You don't do them?
I do them, but they're not my favorite. I have one client in the pixie right now.
Yeah.
All my clients are like bobs or long hair.
Yeah. That's because you just kill long hair.
It's my specialty. Yeah, I had a client. She was a new one. She originally wanted to come to me pre-COVID, and COVID happened, and she's high risk, and she. I was like, that's fine. So I get a message from her, and she's like, we spoke several years ago. I was like, yeah. And she's like, I'd love to come in. And I was like, okay. She's like, I haven't cut my hair. I was like, okay. It looks like.
Wow.
Yeah. And so she's like, I see you do like cut long hair. I was like, okay. And she's very affectionate. I was like, I do not play. So I thought it was inappropriate little roots in here.
You did?
On the plants, and I painted it as a electro. And I wasn't in there. I came in as soon as she left. And I guess he went to hand her, he handed her her food and he grabbed her arm and he said, you're so cute. Like, holding it.
No way.
Because she's one of those that will not tolerate it.
Yeah.
A lot. I think it's like, okay.
Does she have like a particular big?
She doesn't dress and plays games.
And plays what?
Video games.
Video games. So she's
Well, I think
and she likes to keep it. I work. I'm not saying she doesn't work hard, so please are not. I work hard.
Girl, I get it. I get it. I say, and I was like, I'm in the wrong profession.
I know. And if she can hide her face, I don't know if she does that much. She can hide her face.
Then, yeah, the faceless one.
Because then, like, who cares? You aren't, like, around forever. You know, her body maybe, but, like, you can't attach the body to the face.
No.
And more power to her.
Seriously.
Like, seriously.
And I was like, what are you into it? And she's like, what? I mean, she's close to ours.
Yeah. I'm reading my forehead when it comes to that.
I was like, with you.
I know. I didn't see her unless it was a while ago, but
In the back.
yeah.
She was on vacation, I think, just in the kids.
Where?
She usually goes somewhere in London somewhere.
Plus, I gotta save them.
Yeah, but that's even a point
You were built into my
Your budget?
Yeah,
of
there's like a hair section.
I'm in a lot of people's budget.
Sorry,
They kind of funny. She's like, even if her assumption happened, I would stop writing my car just so that they can go. I was like, God, love me.
Sorry now.
How do you put together? I mean, during COVID, we did go by.
Yeah.
That's because you weren't going out, but then you were being on Zooms and
Yeah.
TVs.
I was like, get back right here and get to work.
I need it.
But I was also like surgeries.
Oh my God.
All of that just going. And then I got that mermaid hair, and like 2 days later, the abdominal obstruction. So I was in the hospital with like 9 feet of hair.
That's crazy. I remember seeing you after that happened when you came in, I was like, you look different. You're like, oh, you won't believe it.
Yeah, I lost 30 pounds. 30 fucking pounds doing like that.
And then you also went to kind of the same thing that happened with your vision.
Yeah, because I got shingles in my eye.
He got shingles, yeah. His shingles was on his face. So I remember when I said that, we were like, oh no.
Yeah, mine was on my face and on my optic nerve.
Yeah, and it started to go down his nerve. And that's when I talked to you and I said, like, you need to go to
Yeah.
optometrist.
Yeah.
I think I've been doing it.
I've been doing my hair for years. I think over a decade.
I think so.
Yeah. And I remember the first time I came in, I had that horrible blonde.
Yes.
And I just wanted to cry.
Yes.
Do you know why I actually like ended up picking you, I guess, or saying down from here? On your page, you had this fire
Oh,
hair.
yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, if she can do that with red and orange and yellow, she can, and then you were like, you have, you know, I do blondes or whatever. You have the blonde situation, but then those vibrant, beautiful colors. So if she can blend like that, and I didn't know the words then, but if she can blend it like that, then she can do this. Yes. And you're so kind and like, gentle and sweet when I came in.
That's what a lot of people, when they first see me, unless they've seen the inner experience with how soft I am on my head, they're kind of like,
Yeah. No, you're so kind.
thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And I remember walking in and seeing you and like seeing your look. I'm like, I'm in the right place.
We're good.
Yes,
We're good.
my lady was like getting all funny and like she was in this like echo chamber of her best friend and her sharing a place, and like they were just like, oh my God, well, this is perfect. I'm like, this is a shit show. Look at me.
Oh my God, what is going on here?
And I told her, because I went from red, remember?
Yes.
And I told her, like, do whatever you need to do it slowly. I'm not in a hurry. And she was bleached from the walk out.
Blasphemous.
And years we've been doing it. And in that, you were in that place that had 2 chairs.
Sola.
Yeah, it was a sola. I think it was, yeah, and it was over by the Einstein Tables, maybe?
Yeah.
Good vibes. We're good. I don't remember who we, like, I could never tell you exactly who it was.
Like I saw it.
Yeah. But I was sort of like, I'm so ugly here. And like, she looked stunning. I'm just like, I don't know you.
Like here we are.
Yeah, and she was like, Katie always does my hair. She does it right. I've been seeing her forever. And oh my gosh, she's so
Oh
great.
my god, I love it. Yeah, I love it.
I don't remember who it was.
Well, and I've had so many of my clients for a long time.
Yeah.
Well, like, I don't do weddings anymore, and one of my clients is from London and everything. I've watched her literally graduate high school,
Wow.
get engaged, now getting married. And she went to go, she's getting married this month on the 30th. She went to go for her bridal trial. She messages me since the wedding for her, and she goes, "You'll never believe." She comes to me, and she gave her like $500 deposit.
Oh my god.
And she's like, "I know you don't want to go back."
Oh
And
my
they'll come out
god.
of retirement for you
Oh
for
my
that.
god. She's getting Katie
Yeah.
wedding
Yeah,
hair.
she's getting Katie wedding hair.
I hated my wedding. And we didn't do a trial, and she refused to do a trial in makeup, and like I was like, my eyes are really tricky.
Yeah.
Like, cause they look like I've got a lot of space.
You
but
got
I
big
don't.
eyes, but you don't
Yeah.
have that full.
Yeah, and it looks like I have a lot of space, but I don't have a lot of space there. But I've got good. I've been also told that like it's still a really good space to work with.
Yeah.
My dad's girlfriend was like does makeup and is an esthetician and like
Oh, that's right.
yeah, and so she had said like, oh my god, yeah, you've got like a good space to work on, but it's tricky because my eyelids go so far back into the space, right? So you don't actually have a lot of makeup on the lid like you do on the brow. Anyway, you probably already knew that. She like totally foobarred my wedding gown. It was blue. It was all blue colors. Like, and I had shown her a picture of Adele. You know that like matte cat eye that she does?
Yes.
Yes. And I designed that.
No. What year did you do?
2012.
And you had.
It didn't look terrible.
It just wasn't.
It just wasn't anything that I asked for. And I know you wouldn't be doing your makeup, you would be doing your hair, but the point is, and then she blonded that, she did that blonde, I told her that.
Fired.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and this client, I used to do her mom's hair, but her mom, her stylist before me was old school.
Yeah.
She liked me, but she retired. And she's fine.
Yeah.
And she's like, "No, mom, that's fine."
Yeah. Would that be weird for you?
Well, you should tell me how, like, her mom is like one of those very protective moms that, like, if she went out, like, downtown for the night, she can't tell her mom that she was going out for the night. She said, "Let's go to dinner with your friends," but she was going out tonight. And so she had texted her that she was home back to her apartment, but she couldn't.
Oh my god, she has to text her mom if she's going
In her
out.
20s?
Oh my god. Real scare.
Usually they're good about bringing you back.
Yeah, I hope you will.
She put in a little.
I put the suite number in there, but it says to meet him at the door.
If you call, it's all in. What's happening with this?
Give me the tips and the forward.
Usually they do. They're really good about bringing you back. They can definitely flip them even up from the studio and
And I remember feeling like the stuff you remember, right? I remember feeling you were like, this is okay. When you finished, I remember feeling like the prettiest I felt in so
A long
long.
time.
Yeah, and you were like, hello, thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you.
And you were like, next time it'll be better.
You're like,
And
oh.
I was like, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful right now. I love that. You're good moving out of this. And I have the needle roll.
Yeah, the needle is when I get real still.
Everyone sits very still.
I'd rather not have you stab it into my head. Okay, so yours are there.
Here, pass them back. Great.
And I've known you long enough just to eat. I don't know if there's some sort of like beauty rule
Thank
you're not
you.
supposed to, but I don't give a shit.
Thank you.
Mhm.
As long as Dora doesn't come in. Oh, this is Dora. Department of Regulations.
So you're seriously not supposed to eat. How are you gonna like cross-contaminate chicken oil?
Right. It's that. It's untouching.
Mm-hmm.
Her music background. Have you been watching the Olympics?
I've been trying to, but I don't have the channel, so I watch it like in clips.
Did you see the stuff on Noah Lyles?
Right, that he that came in third because he got COVID. Mm-hmm.
He almost collapsed.
Did he?
He actually kind of did. He dropped down after he passed.
Yeah.
And he was just like laying there.
Like more power to him for running. I just couldn't get over Simone.
I know. I was so happy for her.
I almost cried when Alana Maher got. I've been following her since the last Olympics.
Okay.
Like I was following her before the Olympics, like just a little bit, but then like just the devastation
I know. Insane.
and how amazing she is, and
Mm-hmm.
so I've been following her for all these years.
Love it.
And I almost cried.
I know.
She got the. And then I've been following Tilly Kearns for years. She's a water polo player in Australia.
Yep.
And they're fucking killing it. They're going to the gold medal round. And so again, I was like, why am I so emotional? I was like almost about to cry for her. Another one I've just followed for a few years.
Yeah, my husband, he was talking to me about, he was forced to do water polo for like, I think it was like a year or something. And he was like, it's gnarly.
Oh, yeah.
Checking the fingernails, and he'd come out, and some of them would bite at their nails after being checked to make them sharp.
Yeah, to make them rough. I did that.
Did you?
sometimes. Not very often.
You're going against certain ones.
Yeah, it was like certain teams.
And then, let's see, I cried when I watched Celine Dion
Oh, I heard about it.
get up there. And I'm like, if that is her last performance on stage, talk about like
Just like a stunning.
a perfect one. Mm-hmm.
So good. I love Celine. I've always loved Celine. I like how like dramatic she is.
She's
and,
a
like
diva.
everything. I fucking love her, but like seems to be kind.
Yes.
But a total fucking diva.
She's like that, I'll cut you, but I'm gonna smile and love you as long as you're everything you need.
Yeah, and like I have very special needs, but I also am very, very kind.
Yeah.
You know, I fucking love her.
Yeah.
And like I've never even heard of that stick person syndrome.
Yeah. And she has her documentary, and it just looks
I need to watch out.
painful. Like she can't even move, and her team is like having to like move her. It's insane.
I can get past this, but I just have to say, if you ever got pregnant in those overalls, I've done it.
I know, I had a pair of overalls when I was, and it was such a bummer because it's like I didn't pop until like 8 months.
Oh.
So all of my cute stuff, it wasn't. I just looked like I had a food baby, and I loved it because one of my good friends, She's curvy girl, and she was so excited. We were outside, and our shadows were projecting, and she stood next to me. She's like, "Look, we got the same booties now."
It's so funny.
I grew a booty when I was pregnant.
Was it the same with Faith that you didn't pop?
Yes and no. With Faith, I put on 80 pounds.
What?
Yeah. Well, it's 16, you know. And with Faith's dad, anytime he did something that I didn't like, he had to get me a Dairy Queen cake. I had one a week.
Oh my god.
Yeah. With Harper, my craving was hummus and ice. So I'd buy the bags of ice from Sonic.
Yeah.
And then, I'm not kidding, I would get a tub of hummus, bring it to the salon, eat it like it was ice cream. I put it on spaghetti. I took Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies and it was like
Ew.
awful. Awful.
That was gross.
Yeah. They would just sit there and go, they didn't say anything. They would just, oh my god.
So how much did you gain with her?
40.
Much more reasonable.
Mm-hmm. It was more like baby and water weight.
Mm-hmm. My sister-in-law is now back to her pre-baby weight, not pre-baby body, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And so, for whatever reason, her pregnancy has made her have like this waddle that she can't get rid of.
It's her hips.
Yeah, something with her hips. And she's like, they keep telling her to go to a chiropractor, and she's like, but they're expensive. I'm like, you can't even walk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they'll align her and adjust her, and then it'll be good. Because I was the same way.
Yeah.
I remember after I had Faith, that's when my hips grew because I was so little. I remember her dad saying, I hate the way you walk. Because I had like, total I couldn't, and so I did chiropractor. I helped. It was good though.
I'll move the Chick-fil-A over here. It's not on camera.
No, I zoom in.
Okay. What's your favorite fast food? Yeah. Mine's here now.
You know they're building one in Parker?
They've been building it forever though.
It looks like it's almost done.
Does it? I haven't been out that way in a while.
Yeah.
Because it's like over by the Slim Chickens, right?
Yes. Or it's exactly, there's the Harley dealership.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. Where the Bonnaroo tattoo used to be. It was like across the street.
Right across the street.
Yeah, and Bonnaroo moved.
That's where I got these nose pierced.
At Bonnaroo?
They have a great piercer.
Really? I always figured that place was like old school Harley.
Definitely the tattoo artist. Definitely.
I still want to get my tattoo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta get that savings account back.
I know. I gotta like get a puppy and then get a tattoo. In that order, but I definitely want to. I'm thinking about moving it though to like here
Oh.
instead of there.
That'd be less painful.
Yeah. Even though it's bone.
This was more painful than this. And I know with age, my tattoos hurt more. I can't sit as long.
Great.
Yeah. My husband, he said the same thing. I just can't sit the same amount of time.
If I did like a dagger going down, it's like a rapier, but like a dagger going down, some words circling it, and then like a celestial blowout that's like maybe this big. Do you think I could sit for all that at once?
I mean, you have a high pain tolerance.
I do have a really high tolerance. But skin stuff is like I'm a baby.
Mm.
Like needles and that sort of stuff. So like I'd be like, and he's like, lady, we haven't even gotten the hilt on the dagger. I'm done.
Yeah. And it's like once they start to get close to like your ditch, even if like they're like 2 inches from it,
Mm-hmm.
it feels like they're on it.
Like here.
That, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hurts like burning or hurts like. Because I imagine that it burns or stings.
It's like a cat scratch over and over and over.
Okay. I'm just such a chicken.
Because my first tattoo was my snowflakes. I sat for 8 hours. When I was younger, I was 28.
Yeah.
And then this one that I got right here to sign, that guy was 3 hours, and I got this one, and it was 34. Barely.
Yeah. I wonder how many hours this one will be. But if I did it here and I just did the dagger, I don't know, I could probably still do the celestial thing. But like I got this odd skin thing here. I don't know what that is. It's like a divot. I actually do know what that is. I lean on that elbow when I'm working.
Oh.
Okay. I do this a lot while I'm working.
Yeah.
When I catch myself doing it, I try to like
Adjust.
stop. Yeah. I was so excited to see him. I always am excited for these appointments.
Especially when I've been with you guys for so long.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like catching up. Especially when you don't have to do work.
I know. It's lame when I have to work.
I'll talk to the side. Learn how to run the world 1 appointment at a time with you guys.
I know, right? You are a master of all things HR. You could be a lawyer.
Yeah.
What else do you have in here?
Real estate.
Real estate.
Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Almost every position.
Yeah.
I love one of my clients. She is the head of the toll roads.
Yeah.
And so anything that happens, I hear all about it. Like
So like when that plane crashed on the toll road?
Oh, I hear all about it.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
And then she told me about, did you see the truck that took out the Jamaica sign on the toll road? This was probably 2 months ago. I was coming to work and I was on the toll, and Jamaica exit on the toll, there was a bed, you know how the trucks lift up the beds a lot? It was like lifted up and hooked on the sign. I was like, oh, what happened with that? And then my client, she was in here, and she was like, and she was on it. Oh, something.
Yeah.
And she's like, you'll never guess what happened to her. I'm like, what? And she's like, a truck driver was already drinking at 8 a.m. And he accidentally pressed the button that lifts up the bed of the pickup truck. And so it lifted up as he was exiting on Jamaica.
What an idiot.
And he took off. And so he ended up in a low speed chase with police officers.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Like he unhitched his truck, the meat semi.
Right.
Left the bed hanging from Jamaica.
And drove off. Oh my god. Oh, you gotta tell me these stories. I'm full. I'm still got room for a Twinkie, but I'm full.
You'll be good.
I know, I'll be good in like 10 minutes. He goes out.
Hold still. You're getting stabbed. I'm chewing. I'm so sorry.
I don't care.
Sherry was saying she was the same way with me. She's like, You need to
I know.
you're fine.
I don't care. Me too.
Such a dog. Such a badass.
I know. She's like a serious fucking badass.
She reminded me of Yellowstone, but
Yeah. She was badass and she was so kind.
she gave her heart to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
That ex of hers.
What a bastard.
I can't believe he would hoard
I know.
fights
I know.
so he could debar her if she trained him. That's a different level.
Mm-hmm. It's what I think about when I want to be all boo-hoo-hooey. You know?
Totally.
Is that I got
Decent.
a good man. He was a good man. He just wasn't the right man.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Somebody was asking me, like, he needs to be alone forever. And I was like, no, he doesn't. I need to have a partner before he does, but he
For
does not need to
sure.
be alone forever.
No.
I don't want him to be.
Alone.
Yeah, I just want to get my partner first.
Yeah. Have your completion first.
So what are you doing there? Just taking hair out of it?
Yeah, I don't like how your edge, I didn't have enough of that edge poking out
Mm-hmm.
for me. So I'm shrinking
Shrinking.
the size of this section.
You're shrinky dinking.
Shrinky-dinking. So I have more of that edge out. So when I
Okay.
wear up a ponytail,
Yeah.
I don't get too flat. Much of a
Okay.
flat for me.
Which we know it'll be the pony.
Yes. So I gotta.
That's like the only true damage that I do
Mm-hmm.
is that I can't resist a fucking Barbie pony.
Mm-mm. No. You rock them so good.
And I just, perfection. I don't do the buns as much just because I'm worried that you can see the back wefts. And with the pony it hides it.
Yes.
But yeah, I fucking love it. And everybody at work like expects it of me.
You're like, where's it at?
Yeah.
How's working going?
Really good.
Good.
I mean, obviously it was super crazy busy. We did have a situation where I had to put somebody on a performance improvement plan. But then she opted out, which is exactly what you want to have happen. Either they say, oh shit, and like figure out their performance, or they
They're
say, hey, I don't think I can do this. And she did it in such a professional way. Yeah. And she was just like, I love this place, but I can't move at the pace that you guys move. And I'm not wired that way, and I'll never be wired that way. And it is, like, we are intense, very intense. It's like an elite sports team or something, how they expect us to perform. But like everything else has been going really good. And I feel like I have nothing to say about it,
That's good.
I know.
You're not bored. You're not overwhelmed.
I'm just doing.
Just going.
I love my boss.
That's awesome.
What station are we on? This is amazing.
I think.
This is Tupac,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. I think we're on J. Cole.
Okay. I can only barely hear, but I was pretty sure that's Tupac. Oh, I'd rather be your NIG too. I don't think so. I don't need all that. I used to shout the lyrics.
Same. It's funny, everyone gives Drake a hard time because he was like a Disney star.
Yeah.
And whatnot. That's what Tupac was.
But Tupac did grow up in the hood.
He did grow up in the hood. He did.
Like, the straight up hood.
The hood, yes.
But you're right. I was listening to a Tupac album when Trevor and I were married, and he doesn't get it right. Like, he's like, what is this? And I said, listen to the lyrics. Like, listen to what he's really saying. And he listened a little bit, and he was just kind of like, he didn't get it. He just, I grew up around it, in it. Not in the same way that his life was, but in it.
Yeah, there's only a few clients I can leave this station on when I'm here.
I am one of them.
You're one of them.
The thing I dream about. I fucking love Silk the Shocker.
Yes.
And I just dream that I'm gonna hear him on the radio someday again. Old school Silk the Shocker is.
Yes, absolutely.
I haven't heard this in forever.
My gym at 2 in the morning.
Smoke weed all day.
You know it. So we've been roller skating a lot.
Yeah, you were telling me.
I've been killing myself. I keep tripping over my feet
Oh no.
because I cross my feet over as I
Yeah.
go on the turns, and my foot keeps getting caught on like my stopper. Ate it, went right on my hip,
Oh no.
and I'm like, I get up as quick as I can, and my husband's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." Next day, my whole entire like thigh, black and blue.
Oh.
And so I have my big hair show coming up, and
Yeah.
we went to go the other day. I think Tuesday, my husband's like, "No, you're sitting in that booth. You're not breaking a wrist before you go to your show."
Right? Oh my god. Yeah, you would be done. I mean, not permanently,
But done.
Done.
They'd be mad.
You gotta start wearing wrist brace.
That's what he said. It's like we need to put knee pads on you, a wrist brace on you. I was
Yeah.
like, but it's too hot. Such a kid.
You gotta insure your hands and wrists.
Hang on. With Jada with the booty.
Hmm. I wonder if that insurance wears out as she get older. Just 'cause,
Right. Because it deteriorates a
Like
little
her
bit.
booty isn't.
It depreciates.
Yeah, it depreciates in value. There you go.
Imagine.
God, I wish I looked like that at 50. I will not.
Girlfriend, how's it? Her, Jen Aniston.
Mm-hmm. Jennifer Aniston looks great. Reese Witherspoon
Oh god, yeah.
is another one. She looks way younger than she is.
And her daughter,
Looks just like her. Her
copy
son-
and paste.
Her son's attraction.
Oh
Yeah, right. Saw it for the first time today. Pull 'em up. Hey, this guy.
Who's that?
Nick Bosa. Look at him. Oh.
He's like structured.
Look at him.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. And he's funny.
Mm-hmm.
There's like, look at his thighs.
Oh my god.
Anyway, and he's funny. He did this whole thing about like what his postseason was. He was like, well, I had the Super Bowl stolen from me for the second time by Patrick Mahomes. So I, like, went home. I grew out this epic porn stash, and he has this like crazy porn stash. He says, my mom says I'm like, doing this and doing that. Like, it was the funniest, preseason. What'd you do for the postseason interview? Right?
Oh my god, I love it.
Yeah, and he had more to say that was like super funny.
Just going on and on about it.
About how he's just been in this well of depression.
Oh, there's your future husband.
I know, I was like, excuse me, sir, he's 26. He's young.
He doesn't look it.
It doesn't.
He looks like 30s.
He looks like a fucking man.
He's a man.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the divers in the Olympics and their thighs?
Mm-hmm.
Last night I was watching, there was an Italian diver, and it was all over TikTok. He was jumping up and down, and so was his jiggling. Huge!
Oh my god.
Huge! I was just like, I just saw my husband, he's like, holy shit.
Do you know, what's his name?
Jason Statham,
Yeah.
he was a diver.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a very unique body type.
Totally.
Apparently the Italian stallion.
Is for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was that pole vaulter that is dick.
Yes! They're like, he lost the gold because it was too big.
This was too big.
I was cracking up.
I mean, if you're gonna lose the gold for a reason, that's the best
I mean,
reason.
that's one to kind of gloat on.
Yeah.
It's a gold for a different reason.
I don't know. I dated a guy who had a and I was lucky in the sense that he understood how he had to use it.
Yes, and not be crazy.
Yeah, and like, but he was talking to me about, you know, when he was younger and he didn't know what he was doing, and like he would hurt girls by mistake.
I bet he felt like crap.
Yeah, he did. He was a sweet guy, so he felt bad about it. But I was like, well, you're probably the only one that feels bad about it, because yeah, a lot of people think like, just because it's big, it's gonna be good.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And he's like, and it's not.
It's not.
He said I had to work at it.
You gotta work at that.
Yeah, you gotta work at it to make it.
Oh, I love.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think it was like the first day I ever saw was my boyfriend in high school.
Mm-hmm.
It was the biggest one to date that I've ever seen. It looked like a blow-up doll.
Oh my god.
Like, it was huge. And like, he flashed a bunch of us girls and we were like, is that real? It was like from here to here.
No way.
Just flapping, yeah.
Yeah.
Never hooked up with him. I was like, oh my god.
Oh my god, that's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, Max was huge. But again, he knew
You knew
what
his
to do
word.
with it.
Yep.
Yeah. And like, yeah, he understood the concept of like slow and steady wins the race.
Versus like completely destroy you.
Yes. Anyway, I didn't. Sometimes you don't. It's not really necessary.
No. I think like connection.
Yeah, and like I think just like middle of the road, because then you can be super
Yes.
drunk,
You can do anything.
and it's
Still there, but not hurting you.
yes, and like if it does hurt, it only hurts a little bit because
Yes.
it's only just a little bit.
Yes, that's the truth.
And if they're not good with it, you're like, yeah, it's okay.
Right? We're good.
Yeah.
We're good. Don't worry. I love it. I love it. Well, it's like my husband, his ex-girlfriend before me, because he came from California.
Yeah.
The porn star.
Yeah.
I was
So then you're like, great.
mm-hmm.
What do I need to figure out how to do?
Right. Well, and you know, I'm 7 years younger than him. And I open up his laptop, and there she is on his sport bike, like for a photo shoot. She was a big star. Her name was Kate Frost.
Yeah.
I'm like, and he still talks to her. I'm like, what?
He still talks to her.
She has like a kid and everything now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does he still talk to her?
I don't know. He's like that with all his friends.
Is he?
Like he had, she was probably like his longest girlfriend, and they made a deal that they were gonna move out here to Colorado.
Yeah.
And they lived together. So he made the move out here before her, and he met me right away. And so when she came out, she was very taken back. And this was like MySpace day, you know, when you like put your favorite on what like where they belong.
Yeah.
And he always had her as number one. I was like, no, you gotta change it. So he changed it, and he didn't think much of it. He thought that they were just like friends. And she pulled me aside the first time we met. She's like, I never even knew about you. I love him, and I will always love him.
Oh.
Right.
You got yourself a catch, I guess.
I know. I was like, all right. So then, like, when him and I decided to elope and get married, she was one of my bridesmaids.
No way.
And then,
Katie, no way.
yeah, and then once I had Harper, she came to the baby shower, and she only brought like Daddy's my favorite. It was all like Daddy,
Yeah.
nothing for Mom. And once Harper was born, but she would tell me all the time how much she loved me.
Oh, that's so uncomfortable.
So comfortable. I was like, I guarantee if you were ever divorced, she'd be all over you. So then she just got married like 2 years ago. Married herself an identical carbon copy California boy like what I have.
No way.
Yeah. You could be like my husband, like twin.
Yes. What does your husband have?
Got a lot.
What's happening
Right.
there?
Right?
You gotta remember, I've never met him, so I have no
that's
idea.
right.
Is he charming?
He's kind of like the bad boy prick.
Okay.
Where a lot of people think he's a straight up asshole. But the issue is he wears his emotions on his shoulder, his chest, however you want to say it.
Mm-hmm.
So when he's feeling a certain way, everyone's gonna know about it. But like, when he snowboards, when he rides his motorcycles, anything he does, he's really good at it.
Yeah.
And then he's a fun dude. He's a fun dude. But he's one that like
He's got something.
he's got something. And like I remember when I went out to California to meet his friends because he rode with DMX,
Yeah.
Rough Riders. And one of them he's a porn star out there. And he's like, oh, Hollywood's got a lot of skeletons in his closet. I was like, and he was just like the hookup king.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. So I always give him a hard time because I've never officially given him the number of people I've been with.
Yeah.
So I always mess with him. I'll be like 60, 10, 2. He's like, what the hell? I'm like, well, I know yours is a lot.
Right. I dated a guy for a little while. This was college dating, so it's not like real dating. I dated a guy for a while who, was like, I need to slow down. I was like, what are you at? And he was like, I'm near 100. I was like, Jesus Christ. And I was like, well, what am I doing? And he goes, no, because I came back.
Oh my
I was
god.
like, I'm back for more.
Oh my god.
I was like, I don't count twice, do I? And I'm like, you're so gross. I gotta go do that TV show.
Like, I need to be
Like,
checked.
whatever. Because I was whistling for like a month before I met you. I was like, oh, look at you.
Oh my
Well,
god.
you're straight 100, and he was like 20 years old.
Yeah.
He might have been 23.
He's probably at like 1,000 right now.
I think he probably topped out at like 150. You know what I mean? Because he was gonna be a good guy.
It was there.
Yeah,
He was just having
he
a
had
good
all the
time.
potential. Yeah, he was just, yeah. And I wasn't like, oh my god, I love you. I love your abs and your nice chest and stuff. And he's like, I know. And then that was something he said, when you look like me, well, it's just bound to happen.
Oh my god.
He was, oh my god, Katie, you're so good looking.
I love it.
So good looking.
See, that's what you need.
No, I just need
One
I
of
just
them.
need a romp.
Yeah, that's what you need to do.
I know.
You need to get out there.
Oh.
Dust it off.
Jesus Christ, I can't even get the puppy sorted.
Well, a puppy's a commitment.
Oh, it is, but like,
But going out and just romping,
I don't want with anybody.
that's the point.
For 18 years. I mean, I have obviously
Yeah.
Trevor, but
But you gotta get like aim low and then build your confidence up.
it's true.
And it's just hookup culture these days. From what a lot of clients tell me.
That would be nice. Take me back to my college days. Of just like,
Right? It's like,
we used to call it the fucking run.
yes. Yes, I love it.
Oh, God.
It's kind of like 40-year-old virgin.
Yeah.
Or not 40-year-old virgin. Just go with, no, not just go with it. It's Steve Carell and his high school sweetheart that he was with forever. She cheated on him. They had Emma Stone, who was
Oh,
their
yeah,
kid.
yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
And then like they split up. They don't divorce, and
Yeah.
then he gets like schooled on how to be suave and
Right.
and-
By Ryan Gosling.
Yes, and then he hooks up with a ton, and when the two of them get back together, he's like, oh, like 10? She's like, what?
Oh my god, so now I never cared before, but now I want to know what your number is.
Mine?
Just because you haven't told your husband. You don't have to.
25.
I don't know.
Fair enough.
It's gotta be in the 20s.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ones that I'm like,
Do they count?
a little
Or like,
fuzzy.
yeah, you're like, yeah, woke up in this bed.
Uh-huh.
Don't feel different.
All my clothes might be on.
I don't know, in some way, shape, or form. I woke up one time with my shirt on backwards. I woke up one time wearing his underwear. They were like, try to say boxers.
Yeah.
Right? But so I was like, I think something happened.
Something definitely.
Which, later, he was gorgeous. So I was like, yes, something happened.
Nailed it. Well,
I needed to
movie, it was Cameron Diaz. I can never think of him, but she's hooking up. He was really drunk. Wakes up and she has his button-up shirt on backwards, tight. I'm just like, what the hell? He's like, I had to protect you from yourself. You wouldn't stop and you weren't coherent.
That's the other thing too. Like, I get it around like culture and stuff. There's just this point where like I can't tell you the number of times I'm like, whoops.
Yep.
But I have to be willing to accept that happened because of my own actions too. And so I never was like, what did you do? I was like, whoopsies. Yeah.
Fun stuff.
Yeah. But I was known for like keeping my shit together at parties.
See back.
I was known for keeping my shit together at parties. So
You're one of those.
yeah. So I only had a couple of those where I'm like, what the fuck did I just do? Or like, what happened?
Yeah. Trying to run through your head, asking others.
Yeah.
Your part, is it left or right? It's here. Okay. So are you okay if I take a left up on this row?
Yeah.
Because I think that'll feel good. Okay. I was the out of control, starting fights with everybody.
So you were all of my friends. So I was always protecting my friends, dragging you by your hair out of some nasty dude's bed, and like dealing with you in the morning when you're mad at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
I had friends with their hands down my throat in bathrooms.
Trying to get you to, yeah.
I remember I get on top of bars and just start stripping.
Yeah, so I would be the one be like, hey! And then you'd be like, your mouth would be trying to cash, a check that your body couldn't do. So I'd be the one behind you, like the intimidator behind you, being like, fuck with her, I fucking dare you.
That was my friend Heather. We went to a nightclub downtown. It was called Bash. Little me did not belong there.
Yeah.
And I ran into this girl and she's like, watch it. And start going off on her. All of her girls were about to come over. My friend's like, no. And I was like, it was bad.
No, so what I would be is like, your mouth would be running. And they'd be like, I can take her, this one girl, and then I'd be the one standing behind you.
Yeah,
be like, I fucking dare you, right? But then you would have dealt with it too, because the last time I had to do that, I grabbed my friend by her hair and banged her into the girl in front of me.
Yeah, my best friend, her name was Liz. I actually had a
Oh.
But she was 5'10". She was like my protector.
Yeah.
But the funniest thing we ever did is like we wrestled each other, like intense, like fought. I beat her ass.
Did you?
Yeah, and people were they're like, I put money on the little one.
Yeah. You're scrappy.
Yeah, I turned over and she was on all fours and I neck locked her.
Yeah.
And I kept holding her until
She
fainted.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't be one that I would like attempt to fuck with. Because you just got a vibe.
I have like, and my husband calls it, he's like, you have like a crazy, like when him and I used to wrestle, when we were younger, he would literally have to take all of his money to hold me. Because I just see red and I just start like.
Yeah. But you have the look about you.
That's what I told you.
I've got the fuck around and find out look, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Which helps, I guess. I intimidate new hires. They're afraid of me.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Well, I'm the sweet but deadly.
Yeah.
I'm really nice and tight and mess with me. And then there's my oldest daughter who's just like me.
I know, I was going to say that's where Faith gets it.
She always gets her butt kicked. I never got my butt kicked.
Isn't that sort of embarrassing? Just
Very. She's a black belt
I know.
too.
That's what I mean. I expected more.
I'm like,
You need to tell her that Hillary's disappointed.
I will tell her. I told her I was disappointed. Because I'm like, if I was being jumped at any time,
You wouldn't like fuck
you
around
just
and
go
find
so
out.
berserk.
Mm-hmm.
And you let every body part, everything. She's like, what?
Yeah, and you just like
Handle it.
bite and scratch
Yes.
and
Pull,
jam
grab,
thumbs in weird
punch.
places and stick your fingers in people's eyes and like seriously, it wasn't a phrase back when I was in there, but fuck around and find out. Like I will look on you and I will go until there is nothing left in it. And I have freakish gorilla strength, and it comes out of nowhere.
I could see it.
Yeah. And like I've picked my own brother. I was so mad at him, and we were doing jujitsu in his basement. He had all the mats down and everything. We're doing jujitsu grabs in the basement, and I would only do leg locks and stuff because my shoulders and my arms are so fucked, right? So, but I could do crazy leg locks. Well, I could before I blew my knee out the second time. Crazy leg locks, and so the boys liked to practice, drill on it. So we're doing something. Terry starts fucking with me like all over, right? And I was like, stop it. And I was getting mad. Finally, I take him. He's well over 200 pounds. I pick him up and I body slam him down onto the mat. And I'm knock it off! I slam him on the body, and he goes, I'm 225 pounds. And like, my brother Jack's like, she picked you up like you were Quinn, my nephew, who was like 16.
Oh my God,
doesn't weigh
so
anything.
funny.
Yeah. So Terry was like, Jesus, you're scary. I'm like, oh, if I say no, I mean no.
You're like, I'm gonna roid out.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna turn into the Hulk.
I know. And so I told him, like, gorilla rage, man.
That's a real thing.
Yeah, he's like, man, I pity anyone that comes after you.
Like, good. You know I'm always good.
If I ever got, like, if ever somebody ever tried to kidnap me, they'd be like,
Oh
oh,
my
shit.
God.
What the fuck did I just
I
do?
know, my husband's like, I pity you.
Yeah.
Well, and I think the thing too is, you know, I grew up training horses.
Yeah.
I was the one that handled all the freaking crazies. And
Right. And so, I mean, that's 1,200 pounds of,
wild.
yeah.
I'm like, alright, let's ride.
I know. So, like, if you can handle the intense mass of that,
Yes.
and like the
Unknowing of direction
Yes.
of what's gonna happen and you could die.
yes, and like if you can handle that, you feel like you can handle anything. My thing is that I have been hit in the face so many times. It doesn't startle me and stun me. So like if some dude, so that's a big piece of it. Most women have never been hit in the face. And so if a man's trying to take you or attack you, they'll hit you in the face, right? And most women just, I mean, and
It's a shock.
As it should be. It's very shocking. It's very painful. But like, I just get hit in the face and be like, "Ow, motherfucker!" And
Let me
then
get
come
you
out.
back.
Yeah, and so they wouldn't get what they wanted, and like repeatedly get hit in the face.
Yeah, that's how it was with my sisters.
Yeah, mine's from all the martial arts, but water polo is where I really got it beat down.
Yeah.
And that was like fists, elbows,
Everything.
balls.
Yeah.
Water polo. I broke my nose. My own roommate, my own boyfriend. That's the guy with the big one. He was doing skip shots, and we were on the other side of the pool, on the other side of a net, so it should have protected me. And unfortunately, he skipped it just right at the net and went under it. And he was beside himself that he had done that. But I turned my head, like, can you see how my nose goes just a little bit that way?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's because I turned my head, bam, hit me in the face, broke my
I've
nose.
never noticed that one.
Yeah, broke my nose, and then I broke it again 2 weeks later. In a game.
See, all my broken noses were from horses.
Mm.
When they'd slap up and
Yeah.
if you're standing pretty bright lights.
Yeah. I never got the neck shot. You know, like, you're riding and it head comes up while you go down. Usually when it's a wild, like you're getting into a wild situation. I never had that.
It's not funny.
I was pretty lucky with most of the horses I rode. I got tossed over a cement wall, and it was all cement walkway, but
we had been tossing manure out of the arena and over into the spot, and
Get on the landing.
I did.
That's
So
small landing.
everybody was like, "Oh my god!" When I went over, and I jump up and I'm like, "I landed in the shit pile."
We're good. Keep doing it.
Yes. And it's like we would throw it over there, and then move the pile, and we just hadn't moved the pile recently, and so it was a pretty big pile. And so I landed in the shit pile, and we were all happy. And I wasn't wearing a helmet, and we never wore helmets. Western, you never.
The English did, Western not.
Yeah.
See, with my trainer, since I was like the bottom of the totem pole, when we got, when horses were bred, what they like to do is, once the baby was taken from the mom, they put them out on just property. Go roam, go be a horse, so you're big enough and bring you in.
Yeah.
They didn't touch them with halters, they didn't do anything. So they'd wrangle them into the trailers. And they would show up without a halter, nothing on, and we could get them out and
Oh
start
my
training.
God.
And that was my job.
Oh man. So yeah, you've dealt with some
It was
crazy
like a rodeo.
shit. I always ended up with, the closest I came was a 4-year-old halter broke. She was a beautiful day. She came from it was like that Maine quarter horse that was bred dock bar. She was a dock bar descendant, grandchild maybe. Beautiful fucking quarter horse, just gorgeous. That's the closest I came to like totally wild. She broke my foot, my wrist, my pinky, and my ribs. But it was because we took her out in the summer. It was so hot, and we went out on a walk, and everybody was dozing because it was so fucking hot. And these kids drove by on a road like down by the pasture, and they honked their horn.
Ooh.
And none of the other horses, all the other horses, like, you know, threw their heads up, and Corey flipped the fuck out. And so she ran towards me, trampled me,
Oh my God.
turned around, ran back down, and jumped over me. She almost landed on my head. She was coming down at my head, and all of her feet splayed out from under her. So she landed on me and compressed me.
Oh,
and then got her
jeez.
feet back under her.
Yeah.
Hit my ribs with her back feet. Broke those. And I walked like 1.5 miles home on that broken foot.
Sounds about right. Horses.
So, you know, but that came from terror. Like she was terrified,
Yeah,
right?
that fight or flight.
But even training with her was really easy. And I wasn't afraid of her after
that. Yeah.
No, I wasn't.
You guys had a bonding moment?
We did. Poor thing. But yeah, she, that's the closest I came to, I mean, obviously it didn't go well, but working with her in the arena and stuff was easy.
Okay.
So I didn't have that same experience like you did. I got bit a few times from
Oh,
horses like around the ranch.
I got bit a lot.
I had one, he was just an asshole, right? So he was all sweet and friendly, and then I had both arms up like this, and I was leaning on the rail, and he comes, you know, sneaking up alongside of me, and he had just been so friendly. You know, the fucker bit the soft back part of my arm.
Oh,
That fucking hurt.
I bet. That's painful right there.
Yeah, and I was like, why did you do that? I thought we were friends.
And you had to go and do that? Alright, I'm doing an experiment on your head.
Oh, yay.
Your top row, I'm going to do as a normal row. I want to see what row grows in and wears the best on